Okay, I had to pause for a second. I'm sorry guys. I just maybe shouldn't even be recording this right now, but I mentioned in another video that doing these videos is really helpful to me as far as my mental health goes, so I'm going to try to get through this, and hopefully it's not, you know, I'm really not trying to like bum you guys out or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna start with my empties from the last week. I have one from Lurid Apothecary. This is gingerbread, cinnamon donuts, and cinnamon bread pudding. It was holiday cheer. This was pretty good. I really got the cinnamon bread pudding on warm. It was a nice cinnamon bakery blend. I don't know that I need more of it, but it did well in my tea light warmer, and I did enjoy it. I have a few here from the Bathing Garden. The first one is a Hauntingly Dickens tale. I don't really remember. This was nice in the tea light warmer. And there's like something sweet about it, something like kind of smoky and sweet, and then maybe a tree note and like a tad bit of spice I pick up on, but I don't really remember what exactly the notes are. It was nice. I would maybe grab a clam of it in the future, but I don't need to like have a ton of that on hand. I melted the sample of Woodcutter's Cottage in my tea light warmer. This did really well. It was really nice. I don't know what's in here. I couldn't find the notes on her website. I feel like there's trees, but then there's also something kind of cooling, not necessarily mint. Maybe like a fresh mint or eucalyptus or something. I don't know. This really reminded me of something when it was warming, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I would probably grab a clam of that if she offered it in the future. I melted this buttermint cinnamon rolls sample in my tea light warmer. This was super strong and really nice. I really liked the cinnamon rolls mixed with that buttermint note. It was kind of different. I feel like you don't see that a whole lot, so I did really like this, and I think I would grab a clam of that in the future. I also melted the Snowball Express sample. This is lovely too. This reminds me of the white Tic Tacs, kind of like Elsa from Hayden Row. And you guys know I love that scent. It's very sentimental to me. It has a positive scent memory attached. So I do have a clam of this, and that's why I decided to melt this sample. Happy to have a clam, would repurchase in the future. And then the last empty I have is from Scentsy. This is Black Forest Pine. I love this one. This is the scent of the month this month in December. Oh, it's so good, and it's hard to describe. This is a lovely pine though. I love this one. This might be my favorite tree scent from Scentsy now. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. It's like fresh and woodsy, but also kind of deep at the same time. Yeah, if you like tree scents, I would give this one a try. It's really nice, and it's pretty strong, and it lasted for quite a while in my living room. So that's all of my empties. I'll go into my half empties. We'll start with the Bathing Garden. Oh, I did get a clam of a Hauntingly Dickens tale. Is that what that one was? Yeah, okay, so I melted that one in my tea light warmer. I melted this one in my my back room. I have 3 warmers back there right now, but I'm really only using 2 to melt in. So I put 1 in each of those 2 warmers, and it was pretty nice back there. Again, it was like yeah, it's sweet, but I get like a smoky note from it. I don't know if there is a smoky note in here. And a tree and a little bit of spice. But I could be completely wrong on those notes. I completely forgot that I already had a clam of this. But that is really nice. I think I would repurchase that in the future. I melted, this is the only other bathing garden. I melted some sugared marshmallow pie in my kitchen. What did I have this going with? I had something in, oh my gosh, this is so good. I had something in my tea light warmer. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I think it was this scent. I think it was the Snowball Express, the like minty Tic Tac kind of one. I put this, oh my goodness, sugared marshmallow pie in my bulb warmers in the kitchen while I had that one going in my tea light, and it was so lovely. I love this scent. I am a big fan of Shannon's marshmallow scents. I really like her pie scents. I don't know, I am a fan of her sweet scents. So yeah, I would repurchase this one. It was so good, and it was fairly strong. I have 3 warmers in my kitchen right now, and I got about a 9 out of a 10 on performance in there, so I would pick that one up again. I would maybe even grab a jumbo clam of that because you could blend it and mix it with so many things. Okay, we'll do Super Tarts next. I melted some Meet Me. This is graham crackers, condensed milk, and creamy eggnog. I melted this in my back room, and it was okay. It wasn't super strong back there, and I mostly got the graham cracker note. So I think I'm gonna try this in my kitchen or even in my tea light warmer and see if it performs better. I really like this scent on cold, and I really want it to come through on warm, but it just didn't, and it could have been the warmers that I put it in. That room is having a hard time right now because it gets colder back there. I do have a little heater back there. There's only 1 heat vent in that room, and it's tiny, and I feel like it just doesn't fill the room. That's why we have a little heater back there, but I feel like my warmers aren't performing super well because it is kind of cold back there. So I don't know, some things are throwing perfectly fine, but then Super Tarts is a harder wax to me, and it just has a harder time melting back there. So I'm definitely going to try this in another room and see if it performs better, because like I said, I really like the scent and I just want it to come through the same on warm. I also melted a cube of Bishop. This is peppermint twist, vanilla bean cookies, and driftwood musk. I melted this in my entryway. I just did 1 cube. I have 2 warmers out there right now. I cut 1 cube in half and put half in each warmer, and it performed beautifully. I know that seems kind of crazy, but I have a 15-watt warmer and a Scentsy element warmer in my entryway right now, so they can't handle a ton of wax. So cutting that in half and splitting it between the 2, it performed really well. It filled the entryway and went up the steps into the hallway upstairs, so this was really nice. I do really like this scent. It's unique. You definitely get the peppermint and that vanilla bean note with that musky driftwood note. It's lovely. Would repurchase that in the future. I have one here from Kay in Applewood Fir Needle. I put this in my kitchen in my 3 warmers. This was a medium performer for me. It smells lovely. It's definitely apple and fir needle. I'm gonna try this in a different room, maybe in my bedroom in my Scentsy Accord, and see if I can get a stronger performance. It wasn't bad. Like I said, it was medium. I would just prefer it to be a little stronger, but we'll see how that goes in my bedroom, and I would possibly repurchase that. I have one from Hayden Rowe in Elsa. I was just talking about. This smells like white Tic Tacs with a little something more in there. I don't know if it's menthol or what it is, but it reminds me so much of my Patpal's bedroom growing up, and I just love it. I will always repurchase this one. It's a very comforting blend for me. I have two here from Lurid Apothecary. The first one is Whoville. This is sweet musk, vanilla frosting, allspice, maple sugar, hint of pine. I think I melted this in the bathrooms, and it was nice, but it wasn't super strong. It was fairly light. And I mostly get the musk, the frosting, and a little bit of pine. I don't really get maple. I do get this kind of sugary note, but I feel like that's the vanilla frosting. I don't really get maple or spice in here. It is really nice. I'm gonna have to try this in my tea light warmer, or maybe in my Scentsy Accord, and see if it's a bit stronger. At this point, I don't know if I would repurchase this. When was this poured? It was poured November 7th, so it's been a month now. I wonder if it needs more cure time. I don't know. I'm not sure. I get really good performance from Lurid in my tea light warmer. Just so far, my bulb warmers, it hasn't been super great, but you know, we'll see. I still have more to try, and we'll see if it gets stronger as it sits longer. I also melted this one, Cozy. It's the sweater weather type from Bath & Body Works. This is like a dead-on dupe. I feel like they all smell a little bit different, and this one is exactly like the Bath & Body Works one to my nose. I just love it. But again, it wasn't super strong in my bulb warmers. It was more of a medium performer, which is fine. And if sweater weather is too much for you, you might actually prefer this formula because it is a little bit lighter. I would like it to be super strong, but I might try this one in my tea light warmer and see if it's stronger in there, or like I said, my Scentsy Accord warmer. This one was stronger than the Whoville one, but it was still a medium, and I would like it to be strong. I have a bunch from Teddy Bees. I chopped a lot of these up in my chop and chat video, and then I decided to melt a bunch of them. This one was from before though. This one was from last year. Santa Claus is coming to town. This is fresh baked cookies, candy canes, and Christmas trees. I really love this one. Yeah, it's really nice. It's like this really creamy vanilla peppermint. I don't really get a Christmas tree note in here, but I still love it. I would repurchase this one. I thought about getting more this year, but this will be enough to get me through this holiday season, and then I'll pick some up for next year. Oh, this one, I melted milk and cookies. This is creamy vanilla, powdered sugar, sweet milk, and buttery cookie dough. This was so good. I loved this. It just smells so good. It's really like a warm, like you just pulled your cookies out of the oven. They're still like soft to the touch and super warm. And there's like, to me, I feel like there's like a little bit of a sea salt sprinkled on top of these cookies. Oh, it smells amazing. I love this. This will definitely be a repurchase. This is like a bakery scent that I would love to have on hand at all times. It was so strong, but it didn't last super long. Like it lasted for a few hours and then it kind of dudded out, but that's okay. The scent is amazing, so I'm okay with it dudding out. This one is Silent Night. It's Palo Santo Frosted Circus Cookies and Beach Nights. This is another one that I love. Did this in my entryway and it was super strong. Some of the Beach Nights blends, all I can pick up on is the Beach Nights, but this one I definitely get the circus cookies and the Palo Santo. It's so, so good. I love this. I would repurchase, and this one lasted for quite a long time. Would definitely repurchase. I think I would get a loaf of that one. And the next one is Mr. Klaus. This is Cranberry Woods Bath & Body Works type frosted sugar cookies and Palo Santo. I melted this in my back room. Again, I'm having some trouble back there, but this is really nice. The Cranberry Woods comes through the strongest to me, but you definitely get the frosted sugar cookies, circus sugar cookies, and the Palo Santo is just in the background. This is lovely. I'm gonna melt this in some different rooms because, like I said, my back room is just struggling right now. Some things do really well, but this just did okay. But I feel like it would be stronger in another room. So if it does perform better in other rooms, I would repurchase that one. I love that scent. I melted some strawberry trees and cream in my boys' room. This is strawberry frosted cake. Oh no, strawberry pound cake, Bath & Body Works type, blended with her Christmas trees and cream scent. I love her Christmas trees and cream. I wasn't sure about the strawberry pound cake in here on cold, but when I put it in my boys' room, it was really nice. It's more of a sweet kind of artificial strawberry to me, with all those like vanilla bakeries and a little bit of a tree note. It was really nice. I don't know that I would need to repurchase this one, but I'll enjoy melting the rest of it now that I've tried it on warm and liked it better than I did on cold. I melted some Miss Lala in the bathrooms. This is marshmallow musk, pink sugar, lavender, marshmallow. And this was nice. It was lighter, but I feel like it's just a lighter scent in general. Like it filled the bathrooms, but it was just lighter. It didn't like smack you in the face, but you could definitely smell it throughout the bathrooms. So yeah, really nice. I think I'm gonna try this in my bedroom or my daughter's bedroom and see if I like it better in there. And if I do really love it in the bedrooms, then I would repurchase. But if not, I don't need to repurchase it. It's really nice, but yeah, we'll see how it does in the bedrooms. The last one from Teddy B's is Sweetheart Cookies. I melted this in my daughter's room. It's pink sugar, frosted sugar cookies, shortbread, birthday cake, and sweet milk. My daughter loves bakery scents, and I love like pretty scents in her bedroom. So this was a really good compromise, because you definitely get like the cookies, the birthday cake, but you get the pink sugar also. So it was like a really yummy but still kind of pretty scent for her room. So that's probably where I'll keep melting this one, and I haven't decided yet if I would get this again. I do like it in there. It wasn't like a powerhouse in there, which her room is tiny, so I feel like it should have been stronger. Yeah, this is from June, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll melt it again in there and see if it, you know, changes at all, but it was more of a medium performer in her room. I have some L3 here. The first one is Christmas PJs. This is Downy Sugar Cookies and Blue Spruce. I melted this in my bedroom. It was lovely. I don't know what the Downy is, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, I get like a dryer sheet vibe, so I don't know if it's like a Downy dryer sheet. I don't get too much of the sugar cookie. There's like a little bit of a vanilla note in there. I mostly get Blue Spruce and Downy. Oh, and it's so lovely. This was super strong in my bedroom. Melted it in my Sensia cord, just did 3 pieces in there, and it was crazy strong and lasted for quite a while. I think I would repurchase this or something similar to it. It was really nice. I also melted Cranberry Wood, Smoked Vanilla, Peppermint, Sugar Cookie Royale from L3. This was lovely also. I can't get it open. The Cranberry Woods really came through the most, and I love it, but you definitely got that Smoked Vanilla and the Peppermint. I think the Sugar Cookie Royale just kind of brought everything together in this one. It's really nice. Definitely the Cranberry Woods and Peppermint were at the forefront of this scent, and it was super strong. I put it in the 4 warmers that I have going in my living room and dining room, and it was like a 10 out of 10 on strength, and it lasted for a while, so that one was really good. The last one from L3 is Candy Cane Eggnog. I just hauled this last week, and then I melted it 2 days in a row because I love it so much. On cold, there's kind of an odd note in here, and I don't know if maybe it's just like the dye that I'm picking up on, but there's kind of an odd note. It still smells really good, but on warm, that note goes away, and it's just the candy cane and eggnog, and it just smells so Christmassy. And I just, oh my goodness, I love it. This scent makes me want to like make peppermint eggnog. I don't know if that's even a thing, but it sounds like it would be really good based on how this scoop smelled. This performed really well in my kitchen. It was super strong. It just didn't last crazy long, which is fine. Like I said, if I really love a scent, a few hours is good enough for me, but obviously I would prefer it to last longer. It just kind of died off and was like a basic kind of vanilla scent after a few hours. And then the next day I melted it in my back room while I was decorating the tree back there, and it was just the perfect scent to have melting for that. So I really enjoyed it. I would repurchase this. This did really well in my back room, even though those warmers aren't doing super well, but it's because it's a scoopable, it's super soft, it just like melted immediately. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase that. I like that a lot. I have some from Destination Wax. The first one is Scottish Hearth. This is Old World Hearthfire of fresh applewood boughs tossed into burning logs of white birch. And yeah, you definitely get that, the applewood and the white birch. It's slightly smoky, but not really, like not overpowering. Yeah, it's really, really nice. That applewood gives it like a little bit of a sweetness. I do really like this. It performed pretty well, and I would probably grab another like breakaway bar of it. I melted Winter's Eve in the entryway. This is a winter evening curled up by a crackling fireplace, balsam, cedar, and wood smoke. I will say the wood smoke is the heaviest note in here. You get a lot of wood smoke, but you do pick up on the balsam and cedar. It's really nice. I will say I don't think you need more than 1 cube of this going in your house at a time. I mean, it depends on how much you want a smoky scent. Like, it is a straight smoky scent, so really nice. I would maybe repurchase that. Like I said, 1 cube at a time, so this will take me a little bit to get through, but it performed well and smelled great. And then the last one from Destination Wax is Rocky Mountain Pine. This is balsam fir, Colorado white fir, blue spruce, red cedar, and what does that say? Berries. I really love this. I did 1 cube in my tea light warmer. It smells so good. You get all those tree notes, and I feel like the berry note gives it like this, it gives it like a clean vibe. Yeah, I don't know. This smells very clean to me. Very clean tree. Oh, it's so nice. I love tree scents. This one would be a repurchase. I just love that. Okay, and then the last vendor is that Smell Good shop. The first one I have here is Klaus. This is Winterwood, spiced vanilla, and berries. I did this in my back room and it did really well back there. I loved this. I would repurchase. It's so good. I mostly got the Winter Woods, whatever is in that. Came through the strongest. And I don't know, it just smelled like a dry, like you're walking through the woods in wintertime. Like everything's dry and crunchy and the air's cold. I even got like a dried berry kind of note from this. Like if you've ever smelled dried elderberries, I kind of got that in here. I don't know, I could be crazy, but I really enjoyed this. It was very strong in my back room. Would repurchase. Kind of wish I had a larger amount of that. I also melted some Cider Lane Creamy Pumpkin Sweater Weather. Where did I melt this? In the entryway, I think. Yeah, I melted this in the entryway. This was nice. I feel like, is this the one? Hold on. Yeah, I feel like the Cider Lane and the Creamy Pumpkin kind of tamed the sweater weather a little bit. It wasn't quite as like in your face sweater weather. It definitely is Cider Lane and sweater weather together. It's really, really nice. It kind of reminded me of Lambeau Leap from Rose Girls, but instead of Vanilla Bean Noel, it has that creamy pumpkin, but I feel like they kind of did the same thing to this blend. So I feel like if you like Lambeau Leap, you would like this. This was a customer blend. I don't know if somebody was trying to make something similar to Lambeau Leap, but I feel like they did. That was really nice. I don't know that I need to repurchase it, but I do like it. I'll enjoy melting the rest of it. And then the last thing I have is Hagrid's Hut. I just hauled this in my That Smell Good shop haul. This is Aged Woods, Fireplace, and Moss. This is so good. I did post on my Instagram about it also. I really like this. I don't know if the fireplace note in here is Bonfire Bliss. I feel like a lot of times when something says fireplace or bonfire or just fire or in general, a lot of the time I pick up Bonfire Bliss. I don't know if that's actually what it is. I just dropped it. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but it's like a sweet bonfire note. It's not super smoky. But then you get that woodsy note and the moss. I love the moss in here. Yeah, this was really nice and it was super strong in my tea light warmer. I would repurchase this. I wish I had more of it. Doesn't this kind of look like brown sugar? So when I was scooping it out into my warmer, I was like thinking it looked like brown sugar. Yeah, it smells really good, and I bought this one on recommendation from Michaela's video that she did, and I'm so glad that I did because it's it's just like comforting, cozy, earthy. I don't know. It's good. If you've tried this one, let me know what you think about it. It will be a repurchase for me. But yeah, that's everything I got through this week. Again, sorry for kind of being a downer. I mean, I think we can all understand, like I said, we all go through things and it sucks, but I hope that you're all doing well. And I know that especially during the holidays, it's particularly difficult to deal with things, which it shouldn't be. It should be a time of, you know, celebration, or even not even celebration, but even just comfort. And I know that a lot of the time it's not, maybe even more often than not, it's not a time of comfort, but still gonna try to make the best of it. And I hope you guys are doing okay And if you're going through things, also just know that my camera stopped. I don't know where I left off, but please know that if you're going through things also, I know it sounds super cheesy, but you aren't alone. I think literally everyone in the world has to deal with things that they shouldn't have to deal with. And just know that I'm thinking of you, and I'm just hoping for some peace for everyone. I don't know. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.